Hey guys, and today we're going to be doing a little kind of model work on Blender. So right now I'm working on the Tattered Terrorizer 2.0, and this is the basis of the model right now. Not sure if this part is going to be final. It might be added for a different effect, but right now we're just working on the sides for it. And I'm going to show you how I do these things. So oh, wait, not, damn it. Fuck. Okay, so, make sure it's the right gun. So, let's see, this is a bar. The element, I know this, and I usually, when I build these things, I go to the internet and then just look at images for inspirational bits. I could do a bit of an M60 site, but I don't think that would be necessary for this one. Occasionally, others custom work occasionally gives me more inspiration too. It's on a cylinder idea, so maybe I could do something like this. That could work. Alright. So let's first add a little angle to it. Make it kind of give it a little more different feel. And this is like one of my more current projects I'm working on. Here, let's do it differently, because I don't know if you guys want to know how I create these things, but this is just to give you a little detail of why and how, because I didn't originally think about doing this like a couple years ago, but then I saw some of the things that let's make this a little thinner and lower it some. Yeah, let's go ahead and dissolve this, and let's drag this down some. There we go. And I guess the main reason was because I saw I think the thing that made me want to get into it was the lever action rifle for the sniper, which, if you remember, that it was a lever action rifle for the sniper, and I saw that was it was a pretty cool thing. I wanted to restore it, and then it got me into the whole process of just making models completely. So, that kind of just got me into it. Let's see. Now let's mark this with the seam, and delete faces. Because I've improved over the years, but I just wanted to give you. Let's see. I know this is attached. Should we do it here? Yeah, let's try it. And when we were doing the first Tattered Terrorizer, it was for the Arms Race 2, which in depth was a pretty fun competition, because it got us to think outside the box and create a weird kind of weapon, which we had fun, because when we were doing, we talked a lot and we had some funny moments when in the creation stage, and it was you meet new people when you do these kind of projects. Okay, so let's drag it down right about here, and let's see. Okay, when I do this, I try to let's see. In practicality, TF2 weapons are impractical, so I'm having a little fun with creating this. I normally, wing it, but, in our team, we got a guy who can create the models that we got. So we can have a little bit of a freeness with it. And then we delete these, and then drag this. Oop. And we get to have a lot of room for creativity when you got more people. Not everything I create is meant for custom animations. This one specifically was just meant for it because of just the way it was designed. It's meant to be overly large. Like, okay, I'll show you a little bit. I use Discord, when I'm talking to my team, but it used to be Skype, but then someone showed me to it. So originally, it started out, kind of simple like this, and we were working on the handle and trigger area and the barrel some. Then we, went down it, upgraded the barrel some, talked about it. Then, at one point, we were like, alright, how big is this thing compared to the SMG and the original? So, when we looked at it, it was about the same size as the SMG. But then we were like, well, the original is the biggest fucking gun ever. Which, if you look at it, it's just a massive piece. And the whole design is supposed to be built by a massive thing, massive cartridge, and it's totally like built for just like having one large clip and just being held way differently and not reloaded properly. And that was the design. So when we were building this, we're like, alright, make it more larger than it should be. Which gave us a lot of, which kind of gave us some new design ideas, because it's like, alright, how do we make this thing bigger? So what I did was, I strapped another one of these ammo belt clips on it, so now they're all into the port. So instead of the normal one just ejecting out here, I gotta design something new. But at the same time, like this design, it just makes it look so much more unique, because it's like, who has a gun that looks like, this? And it's like nobody would bring that to war. It's like, yeah, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be impractical as hell, but it's fun. So we got that going for us, and we just went with it because it seemed to work. Let's see. This site's missing something. Oh, let's add some edges to it, see if it makes it look a little more better. No, that doesn't work. Probably gonna have to. Probably add something to this. Actually, no, we can make this work. Right about there. Then we just drag these down. And then drag that down so. Let's see if these are even. Yes. Yep. Now, how does that look? Better. Although I'm pretty sure there would be a little bit of something. A little substance to the centerpiece. So let's bring these up and then extend down. And then let's see if we delete this, then just add a bridge in between them. It will give us a rounder bit. Oh, let's do this one first. And I mean, in real life, I draw some of these things down because I can just make guesstimates about what we're trying to go for, Now it's a mix of the old one from World War II and the newer one, which is used by the military now. Oh, take off that bit. Which I think they call it, yeah, it's the HMG. So we're gonna look at that one and see what kind of size they're using. Now they use a bit of a rounded knob on the area, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Let's see if we can find a picture of it in a more closer version so I can see what we're kind of aiming for. And it seems like it's thin with a bit of with it branching out some. And here's a more closer one. So essentially, okay, that could work better for a site, probably. Let's see. Newer ones, they go with that kind of form, and they use a bit of that. All right. Here, let's try that. So make it fatter. And then just drag it down a little, extend it out, and then grab these. There we go. Yeah, that should work for it. And then just make some adjustments. Save, then I don't know how in depth this should be. Let's make it about let's circle just these ones. Yeah, it should just be these two. Yeah, just the two in the center. And then bring these up, and then check the height for this one, Z, and boom. There is our center site. And dissolve some extra edges that are not needed. And if I was using this, I would probably have this higher up a little. Like I said, I use different cubes for, so that way it doesn't all just get clobbered into one thing and it's a pain in the ass to edit. I found that much easier to work with these things to work with when I do that. And let's see. Now we just mark some seams, and here, let's select it, and boom. That should make this process a little easier. Alright, and most of this gun is mirrored, except the handle area and the trigger. Oh, well, the trigger is. Although I'm pretty sure we didn't need to. There we go. Now, as far as things go, I just handle the modeling aspect. Axel, well, I call him that because that's his old name. He handles, I could rig this, but I don't know how he wants it rigged for the, animation part, so I leave that to him. I gotta create a new cube because we gotta add an ejection port. Now, the only concern I have with this part is if it has to be this long to make it actually effective for a port. So, let's see. Let's see. Okay, it has to be about this big, and we only have this much to work with. I don't know. We could try, but I don't know if it'll work. And the part is on this. So let's drag this out. Z. Boop. And then we gotta see how big we can make it, because I don't think we have enough room. Boop. Oh, shit, I fucked that up. Yes, that's why I like doing the multi-method of, or multi, things, because, like, when you get these larger, more in detail models, keeping tabs on what on the parts is kind of gets a little out there and kind of unorganized if you do so many. So try to, when you first start out with these things, try to go with a simple idea. Let's see. Let's make this smaller. Let's add this part. Let's do this. Let's see. Drag that down. Sometimes you just gotta do things for stylistic choices. And let's drag it. Okay, well, it looks like we'll just do a few guesstimates. That would work. Now we just gotta get the inner bit. So this probably should level this out to a proper height. Then we now, of course, there's probably better ways to do things than the way I'm doing it, but for our purposes, like, we can make the things work out with the way I'm getting it done right now. So let's see, right about there. Y. Okay, then dissolve. Oop. Then just, oh wait, fuck, I could totally do this better. So dissolve that, then just do this, Y, then just I thought I knew how I was gonna do this, I just can't remember. My brain just totally just spazzed out. What was I doing? Oh yeah, because it wouldn't work. 5, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I believe this should be leveled out enough for now. And then we just drag it back. Now I think I'm gonna actually have to have this one be still there, because usually you have to save vertices and stuff, but this isn't going to the workshop, so I don't think I'll have to bother with that. Okay, now let's see. If we have this, I'm gonna have to have that show some, because I don't think the gun would work. Yeah, because then it won't look like an ejection port, it'll just look like a thing on the gun, so that's got to be there. Let's, and of course when experimenting with style choices, always test out other things. So like for this, I'm going to mirror it to see what happens, see if it looks cool. No, that doesn't look as good as I thought. Alright, now we gotta just bring this out, bring this in, and there. Well, first let's round it, so as part of it, we gotta make this round. No, wait, we gotta. And then we just do this. Then, oh, edge. And then drag that up. Turn ambient occlusion off. Then space that one out. Now when I push this in, let's edge split it, bring that out, then add the smooth. Boop. Most of it worked, but this should actually look nice enough for this. So now we just got to turn this back on so I can see where things are. Okay. And no, don't be afraid to do checkups every once in a while. And save often. Don't always save often. But if you're, especially when you're going to make changes that you're not sure if you're going to keep or not, save before you do them. Because then you can revert. Okay. Are we still... Yeah, we're still recording. Alright. Now let's add a bolt. Where is it? First of all, let's take a look at the thing again. Let's see. He thinks we should do something like this. Yeah, I gotta look at the old one. Let's go to it real quick. No, not the Link Shop one. The Link Shop, that's what I just called it. No, I meant to call it. Okay. Now this one, there wasn't a bolt. So, it had, the bolt was the barrel itself, and we can't do that. It was this piece, so. The ejection port was here. It wasn't straight through, I know that. It was just mimicked. Huh. Okay, so now that we know, we'll just do a square. I gotta see if he's on. Now we just create a, let's say 8. Nope, 12. Does that look smooth enough? Okay, it's got to be more, so it has to be probably 16. Let's try 14 to see. Yep, that works. So, 90. Oh, there it is. Okay, then we set that for Z. Z, drag out. Y, and then make it small, push that in, oop, and there we go. Now occasionally you can use cylinders to make the, you know, I'm going to do that actually right now. So let's see. Set that to Y. You know what? No, actually, I don't think that'll be needed. You know, it probably won't look that bad. Okay, so now we got to make sure this is set to a decent height. And X. Set that to X, push in a little, mark seam, and delete. Okay, now that we have that, let's see, how much do we want to drag this out? Probably right around there. So half that, set that to X, undo, put that there, and then extend it to there. And set that to 1.25. Boom. And now I'm just talking out loud because, you know, process of doing this is something you may or may not want to know. And then smallify it again. Oh, wait. It'd be, make sure. Okay. 0.75. And I don't know if you guys want me to do this again because, you know, some people may be interested in this process, some may not. But I'm doing this because, you know, you never know what you do. You know, let's set the X to right around there. There we go. Then 1.25 again, and then 1.2. All right. Now is this all we want to do? Set that to X. Boop. X. Then delete that. And let's see. Y and Z, X, and don't do X. And 0.75. Then, not needed. And that's the bolt. Alright. And I think we are actually done with this thing. However, there's still no ejection port. You know what, we'll just... Let's save before we do this, then apply that. And then... set the Z. Okay, now that we have that fixed, we're gonna finish this. Oh, almost forgot. What's the Z of this? So we go here, set that there. Now, why is it doing that? There we go. Fix that. Okay, that's why that was like that. Didn't make sense. Yeah, sometimes you get things that look abnormal or out of place. Oh yeah, that's right, because this is here. Make sure. Okay, it's clear. There we go. Boop, boop. And boop that. Then we can... Oh. Seriously, why the hell does it do that? I don't know. Copy that, then set the Y for that, copy paste it, and then boop, 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 and boop. And the reason I'm doing this is because it wouldn't make sense if I didn't add an ejection port. We'll probably just texture that black and call it a day. Dissolve that edge. Yeah, that won't affect it. And then mark this for a seam. And done. So this was my little Blender session with you guys. I don't know if I'll do this in the future. If you really want this to be done again to show you how I do things, really post it in the comment section of if you want to see this sort of thing again. Anyway, thanks you guys for, watching if you did, and see you in the future.